Salutations, everyone. My name is Silta, and welcome to the unnamed podcast that I still don't have a name for.
Is
I
it okay if I
this
join on my Xbox?
Shut up for a minute. Let me do this.
Okay.
Um, so I did record a first episode with Akio here, my one of my guests, and
Fucking
unfortunately,
despise you.
my hard drive was corrupted, and I lost just about everything on it, including that episode. So we're redoing it now with this nice art that my friend HypoHate on Twitter drew for me. Go check them out. I'll put them in the description down below. Anyways, would you two like to introduce yourselves?
I'm gonna fucking snap.
Okay. Who's gonna introduce themselves first?
Oh, he's dead.
What?
He's dead.
Oh,
Do
you
it.
did?
ahead.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, Akio.
Oh, me? Oh
One
shit.
of you.
Okay. All right. So
Jeez.
I'm a funny guy. I'm pretty funny. I am a gamer. I have about 25 girlfriends in Roblox.
Okay, can you
I
like
Okay, I'm for real. I
yeah,
do
be for
YouTube.
real.
I do YouTube, but right now I'm streaming because I've been moving and shit. But like, yeah, I'm a content creator. My name's Akio. You guys can call me AK-47 or IKEA. I'm not a furry. Yeah, contrary to what a lot of people might think, I am not a Minecraft YouTuber as well. So please stop calling me that. Hairlick, you're a fucking loser. Alright,
Okay.
that's it.
My turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
So, I'm Jorskee.
All right, Jorskee, what do you do?
I don't do anything.
I'm sorry
Like,
to hear that.
I
Why do you
haven't
have to
actually-
harass my friend with questions like
No,
that?
no,
So,
like, I don't.
Why
I
are
don't
you?
Yeah, I was actually just gonna say that I'm Jorskee. I don't really do anything anymore. So.
Yeah, Silta, you're so nosy. Why are you asking us all these questions?
Because this is a podcast, and I got you both on here, and you're gonna be answering my damn questions,
I thought we were
right?
gonna play Fortnite. That's why I joined.
Anyways, so
So,
this.
Silta,
Yeah.
what was your motivation to like start the podcast?
Oh well, I mean, I was gonna. Okay, I guess we'll do it this way. Do you want the lengthy answer or the short? I'll give you a lengthy
I
answer.
want an answer.
Okay, so I decided I want to do a podcast because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've seen people do podcasts through the years, and I've always hear people say, "Don't do a podcast; it's oversaturated. Everyone does one," and it's true. But I feel like it can help me better myself in one regard, not just for views and video fans, whatever you want to call them, but it can help me communicate more and talk more because I have trouble talking to people. So I feel like this podcast will be able to help me better socialize and practice my social skills and kind of be able to talk about my thoughts with others instead of keeping it all bottled in, you know?
So do you plan on doing this for a while, or do you just plan on like making a few episodes and then quitting?
I'll probably do them whenever I can get the people to do it. I don't have a stop date. I mean, that's like asking me when do I plan on stop living. I mean, I don't know.
What about you, Jorskee? What made you
What?
want to be a part of this podcast?
When do I want to be part of this?
Like, what made you want to be a part of it? Like, what made you want to be in this
Oh, what
episode?
made me want to be part of it? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. He asked me, and I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." Because like I like podcasts. Podcasts are fun because like you can just talk and that's it.
Yeah, I
fun.
love taking over them. So Silta,
Shit, we're not taking over my podcast, Akio.
I already did. Anyways,
We're not doing this bit again.
It's not a bit. I'm actually kind of curious. How did you start like on YouTube? What was your main thing? Did you get inspired by like another creator and you said to yourself, "Hey, maybe I want to do this," or do you just like feel like putting your content out there, and seeing what happened? How did you start?
Here's a bit of Silta lore. I've been on
Alright.
YouTube since I was. There's a video of me out there when I was 10 doing a Minecraft roleplay with my friend that was inspired by the Yogscast. It's still out there to this day, I'm pretty sure. God forbid anyone ever find it. But my voice is very high pitched and I don't know. It was fun to do. I felt like I was involved in something. And it was fun to do. And throughout the years, I see all these content creators making content, and I think there's two reasons I wanted to be a YouTuber. One, is that it's something to do, something to pass the time, something to help me reflect and better myself and my skills, refine those. Two, other people seem to enjoy my content, um, and I like
I
it when
mean,
people come to me and say they enjoy my content.
I enjoy it. I remember back then, back in 2017, before I started like uploading I was gonna say uploading consistently, but then I remember that my upload schedule's kind of fucked right now. So back before I started uploading at all, I remember I watched one of your Hitman videos and I actually enjoyed it. That's what made me want to talk to you and join your server like a long ass time ago. And that's the reason why I invited you to my podcast today, because like
Okay,
I
sure,
really
sure.
wanna like
um,
know more about you regarding as like what
I
your point of view is as a content creator, not as a person, because like I feel like everyone has this persona for when it comes to content. I'm not talking about that YouTuber face. I'm talking about like your creative point of view that
yeah,
shapes you as a person, that once you put shit out there.
I understand that.
All right,
Um,
then, is there
Hmm.
anything beyond just trying to have fun? Is there any goal you're trying to achieve, or like you know a point of view that you want other people to get? Anything you want to push with your content? What is it? Tell me about it.
um, Nothing comes to mind at this moment. It's more so I just want to make content, see if people like it, see what sticks, and keep going with it, see how far it can go. It could be 2 months, 2 years. I don't know how far this will go. Um, but I hope it goes somewhere, and soon, preferably.
Hey, I hope so too.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
just want to remind everyone viewing that you can subscribe with Twitch Prime. You can also turn on the bell notifications to get my Snapchat
Okay.
Premium, and to
Anyways.
support the podcast on
Okay. Okay.
Patreon.
Okay.
r
Okay.
slash the
Okay.
Okay, we
mid.
get it. We get it. We get it.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
What?
good.
What
Stop
are
it.
we getting? What is
That's
it?
We
great.
need to talk about. We need to talk about something else now.
Yeah,
Not.
Jorskee.
I'm having fun though, but that's fine. I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you stuff,
It's fine.
Jorskee.
It's fine.
Okay, but Akio, whenever you asked Silta about that whole like
Kill Rumble.
why, no, like you asked him about like all the why do you like how did you start making YouTube videos, like getting inspiration, and that actually reminded me a lot of like how I started making YouTube videos,
Oh, then
because
tell me about it.
Yeah, that's what I
that's
wanted
actually
to
like
ask you, actually, Jorskee.
because I remember I used to actually make YouTube videos like back in 2018. Um, and it's over a year ago since I had my channel. Like, and I did delete it for like personal reasons, I guess. But still, like the whole point why I started making videos was because I got really inspired by this like one like content creator, and then I just started doing like the same thing, I guess.
Who was it?
I didn't like. It was actually Raccoon Eggs. Um,
Oh God.
he has really blown up since he was like really like a small YouTuber, I guess. He had like 20K subs whenever
Oh, I remember his 10K special.
I
The
remember
Q&A.
yeah, like I remember I was on just like Fitz's Discord server in like a voice chat with some random people, and then like some of the admins and Raccoon X joined it, and that's how I found about his channel, and then I started making videos. But I didn't like copy his video. I just got like the same kind of style because I liked his videos a lot. But yeah. So that's like what reminded me of like your question for Silta. That's what it
You
reminded me of.
see, that makes me happy because like we don't really think about the reason behind you know what we do a lot. We just think about
Shit. Sorry.
Okay.
what's that that one bitch that's from Left 4 Dead?
Yes, it was a Twitter
The
video.
jokey? Was it a jokey? Was it a Bliptoon's tweet?
It was a
Yes.
I hate. Fuck you, Bliptoon's chasing me. No matter where I go. I'm trying to host a podcast here, alright? Anyway.
Sorry.
Hey, that's how also I met.
If I took over, how would you call this podcast? I think I'd call it The
Like-
Freak Show.
Also, like that's how I like met Blipstones in the first place. Like
Because he was the first Raccoon X impersonator.
no,
Was it
like
what?
I met him on the Raccoon X Discord server. Like I didn't think of him as like an impersonator, but like people like just kept calling him that. I didn't think that he sounded like him. I just thought he has
He
a deep
does.
voice and shit.
But I don't know. I just kind of feel bad for Blipsons because I know that Rakunex kind of like treated him like shit. I don't even. I'm not gonna get into that because I hate
Yeah.
Rakan. But I just, it's sad that some people still call Blip. They call him Rakunex because he kind of does sound like him, but that kind of bothers him, I guess. So yeah. But actually the reason why I wanted to get back into, because I remember back in like 2011, I was 11. I I remember I all I used to watch on YouTube were like people getting hurt. So I started like uh making videos with my friends and a shitty webcam, and they were so bad. And I remember I wanted to delete the channel, but I was like, look, I mean, no, not delete it, like make a new one. And I was like, if I make a new channel, and if things ever go well, people are gonna find the other channel, so it's gonna hunt me. So what I did, I just deleted all the videos, and I just saved that account, and then I just turned it into Akio, and I started uploading. Thanks to this one YouTuber called that Solid Shive. You guys remember him?
Yes, Solid Shibi, whatever his power is pronounced.
Shibi. Solid Shive, yeah.
Shibe.
He fucking, he's the reason why I started like getting back into editing, and why I got into Discord, and I met so many amazing people like in his community, and I hope he's doing well.
Well, here's a question for you, Akio.
Yeah?
You are a YouTuber and a streamer. This question is more about YouTube. What is your least favorite part about making a video or YouTube in general?
Okay, so I don't monetize my shit yet, I guess. I made a total of 27 cents off of YouTube, and I'm proud of that. I don't really think, I don't really have a lot of complaints for when it comes to the website because, for what I use it, it works. I'm pretty sure that if I was like a way bigger creator and I had to like worry about other things, I'd have more shit to say on that regard. But for when it comes to making videos, I'd say like, okay, for me, uploading is not just something that I do when I make a video. It's like my way of like expressing myself. I can't make a video with the intent of making other people happy if I'm not happy myself. That's just not how I do it. So this is why my content is so, I call it organized mess, but it's just my way of putting my personality on a video format. And what stresses me out, or like what I dislike, is that whenever I'm going through something, I'm not a person to use talk about my problems publicly. But whenever I go through something and I'm not feeling okay, I can't push myself to upload, and it's been an obstacle for me for a long time. And part of the reason why my upload schedule has been so inconsistent, and that's not the only reason. I've also been lazy. I could have helped a lot of things by just what I mean is, yeah, that's one of the things about YouTube that kind of gives me problems. That and thumbnails. I suck at thumbnails. I'm shit at thumbnails. I hate thumbnails. I don't even know how to use Photoshop correctly.
For me,
but I'll learn.
I went to
For me,
college
like-
for Photoshop.
Oh shit. Okay, and for you,
me-
Jorskee?
like it's so weird because like I have deleted my channel already, and like I just don't know what to do like next, because like I still have a channel and like everything, but I'm not really sure what I should do and how I should do it, because I really don't know.
Sure.
I'm kind of like, I'm just really like confused. Like, what am I gonna do like next?
Well, okay, start by asking yourself, what do you like as of now? What do you enjoy about YouTube? Like the type of content that you watch?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What is
That thing is like, well, what I watch in general, like, just well, mainly like I guess commentary videos and game videos, I guess. Just something that I find entertaining.
All right, so instead of, I'm sorry for interrupting, instead of becoming a commentary YouTuber or a gaming YouTuber, because those are the things that interest you, why don't you take a little bit of both communities and try to make something interesting? So the main focus is not the commentary or whatever game you're playing, but you, and then you use those other two things to add to your not to your personality, to the thing that you're making, and you give it a I don't know, I'm not the best at
Are you just
words.
are you just trying to say that I should just do whatever I think I should do or
I
whatever?
mean, that's
Like,
the simple. I mean, I could just tell you that common fucking Chinese cookie advice, that
Oh
everyone tells you.
Jesus.
But what I'm trying to say is like, there's even though everything's already made, like that's what a lot of people say, that you can't be original on YouTube because everyone already did everything for the most part. That doesn't really matter. What matters is that you do
yeah,
it better than everyone else. So as long as you give it your twist, something should be happening, like something good. And
yeah,
when it comes to exposure, that's something I want to tell to the people watching, because I know that it's really easy to get discouraged if you don't get exposure. You put a lot of hours of work into a video and you expect it to do well, but then to your standards, then it just doesn't do very well, and you feel like you wasted your time. You didn't
uh-huh,
waste your time.
You
What
refined
I
your
think,
skills first of
no,
all.
not even that. Yeah, you are learning. And
Mm-hmm.
if you always have this mentality, because this is how I think, each video that I upload has to be better than the last one.
That's a
If you have
smart
that
mentality.
mentality, yeah, that's good. If you have that mentality, and you're putting work into something, you're refining yourself, but you're also making a fucking vault of your content. So if you keep putting your stuff out there, eventually something is gonna blow up, because after uploading a lot of videos, your quality is gonna go up if you have that mentality that we just discussed. So you're at any point you're gonna do something right, and you're gonna get exposure, and then the people that are gonna come into your channel and start circulating in your community through that video are gonna go back through your old videos, and they're gonna have a lot of things to watch. That's the thing. A lot of people just start on YouTube and quit and don't even get 100 subscribers, because it's just a common thing to do. Everyone at some point makes a channel, uploads a video, they get 2 views, and they quit.
Um,
And that's
mm,
something that a lot of people need to understand. If you quit like that, I mean, having more than 100 subscribers puts you above like 70% of the people that use YouTube and have accounts.
yeah.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, you just gotta keep putting your shit out there.
Recently, I did actually upload a video. It is a Warframe video because lately I've been playing that game and I'm really into it. It's almost got like 500. It's over 400 views now, and it amazed me how much it. What's the word I'm thinking of? Rose in views so quickly because it's about a week old now, and I got, I'd say, 75 views per day, and now I've got like
Yeah, it's not bad.
40 something, and it just is. I just took a chance because I was going to scrap that video. I thought to myself, no one's gonna care about this trailer analysis for a video game I'm crazy about. I took the chance anyways, and I uploaded it, shared it around just a little bit, to communities that are interested in it, and they shared it around, and it's grown a lot very quickly in a
Yeah,
matter of a week.
it's the thing. No matter what you make a video of, someone's gonna enjoy it. Even if the game is like, look, there's a lot of people that like Civilization 8, or my friend Jay Schley, he likes that Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I tried to get into those games, but I don't think they're for me.
Oh
And
man.
it's funny because he bought me a Roller Coaster Tycoon, and then like 2 or 3 days after that, it went free for the people that had Discord Nitro.
Oh man.
And I felt really bad about that. But still, I feel like the game is really enjoyable. It's something that I will enjoy, but it's not something that I will watch. But there's
Yeah,
someone out there
Uh,
that is,
there's a
probably loves
bunch
the
of
game.
people that
Yeah,
are really into that like
that's what I'm
side of
saying.
gaming YouTube, and it amazes me
or
that.
or like Roblox, dude. I play Roblox
Yeah.
ironically. I stream it sometimes because I think it's funny. But there's a I didn't even know this. There's a whole community of like Roblox YouTubers that aren't kids, like actual YouTubers that enjoy the game. And I was just playing Minecraft with a friend, and I met this one person that he's really nice. His name is Natorix or Natorix. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but I didn't know he made Roblox videos, and after I met him, I checked out his channel, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is insane!" I mean, this is not something that I'm into, but like I respect it. And look, there's a community. So like, dude, YouTube is weird, all right? My most viewed video that it's not unlisted. It's a shit post that is literally 10 seconds long about Night in the Woods. You know how long it took me to make? 10 seconds. And I hate that it's my most viewed video. Why? Because people just enjoy the game and they share it around in like communities stuff, I guess. So no video idea is stupid as long as you upload a video and you put effort into it.
Hold on, I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
I hope you choke. I hope you fucking drown. I hate you.
But
He's
like
really nice. I'm glad he invited us to this.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Like, but the thing is, it's so weird because like I haven't really done any like YouTube videos or anything like that for like the past
Year, right?
like well, not entirely a year since I deleted my channel in like August, I think.
Oh, you know what that means?
What?
Jorskee? You and I are literally the same because, well, kind of. You know when my last upload was? It was 9 months ago.
Oh yeah.
So it's
I
been
know.
almost a year. So
Yeah.
if we could say that we have the same, kind of like the same time we've spent like without
Yeah.
uploading.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to figure out like because I kind of want to get into like streaming and everything, and
Do you know how to set
mean,
that up?
yeah, I've streamed before and it was extremely fun.
Oh, perfect.
But I don't know how to just like bring myself to it. It's so weird because like
What do you
I'm
mean?
always
Are you nervous or something?
no, well, I'm not sure if I'm nervous because like I'm just actually not sure if I am because like um it's like I plan on like streaming like okay, I'm gonna maybe stream next week like something, and I'm gonna start streaming like regularly and stuff like that. But then it's just like I just don't do it for some reason. Like that night that I'm like, hey, maybe I should stream. It's like I'm not actually going to stream because I can't find a game that I should stream. I'm not sure
Or
if I
you
should stream
lose like
alone or if I should
the
stream with
drive?
friends. Um, I just gotta figure out something. Also, that relates to my YouTube videos. Like making YouTube videos problem. Um, that's also like a thing I've been trying to figure out. Like, should I make commentary videos? Should I make just regular gaming videos, like funny moments or something? I don't know.
You know what I
Or
should?
should I just
You know
like
what I think?
stream and then like take clips out of it and make it like a funny video or something?
Like, I feel like you should maybe instead of picking one option, maybe you should do all that. Like,
Maybe I should just do whatever I feel like I should
yeah,
do.
because look, when I used to actually like upload more often than I do now, I will try different things. Like if you look at my channel, like the first videos, you can tell that they're heavily inspired by Solid Tribe. Then it moves on to like a Call of Duty edit that I wanted to try because I wanted to learn more about freaking velocity things back then. Then some commentary stuff. Then some stuff that was inspired by my friend Albino. And like there's so many
Yeah.
different things that I can't pinpoint my like area that I'm located for when it comes to a community. So I learned a lot from that. I saw how communities in turn like different communities are. Like if you do that on your channel until like you find something that you like, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And for when it comes to streaming, I get extremely nervous before every stream.
Yeah.
It takes me a while. Like I have to breathe and like before clicking the start stream button because like I don't know.
Yeah.
My streams are really draining. like
Also, like one thing about the streaming thing is that like one thing that makes me a bit nervous is that because whenever I used to stream, whenever I used to have a YouTube channel and everything, like I was like semi relevant in this community that I was in, you know?
Mhm.
I got like viewers every time, like whenever I streamed. Like there was people like chatting there and like joining my stream. But now I literally have 8 followers on my Twitch account. If I start streaming, I'm not sure if anyone
Oh.
will pop up. But like I don't really know
Okay.
why that is a problem because I don't think I care.
Look, that's the thing. It's not that you care. Maybe it's just that look, you were used to having people watching you and stuff, and of course I can understand it can be discouraging to do it again and not have the same audience. But hey, you left the community or whatever, you restarted whatever you wanted to do online, and that's what happens. You have to start from zero.
Yeah.
And you just keep doing it until like you regain what you lost, and then you just keep growing even more.
Yeah, maybe I should just like start doing
Like,
something
look,
since I haven't
Just
really
go
done
for it,
anything.
really. You
look.
just have to do it.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel discouraged or like bad that you barely get any viewers,
Hmm.
it's just think that just feeling bad about it. It's not gonna make it any better, like ever.
Mm-mm.
So keep doing it until it's not like something that makes you feel bad. You know.
Or do what I do, or try to do. And I always try to get a friend to stream with me so I won't feel so lonely and I'll be more talkative and
Oh yeah, that
chirpy.
too. I
It's hard to
never stream
get them
alone.
for me, but it helps a lot when you're streaming because you feel a little bit more peppy and motivated.
And
Like,
that's kind of an issue for me actually because I have the tendency to put streaming with way too many people in the call or in
mm-hmm.
the voice chat, and then it gets really
Yeah.
hectic. And but then when I stream and I'm talking on my own, then I start going insane.
Just get like one or two people to stream with you. You don't need like five different people talking all at the same time. That would
Just my
deter me.
streams are so sporadic that I just I have to ask people on the spot, and sometimes they're not available, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to like do it alone.
Hmm.
Mm.
I
Well,
mean, I
Yeah.
don't mind. It's just not.
Maybe I'll just do it. Like, since
Not.
I haven't really done anything, I've just
Look,
been on Twitter, like making some shitty memes and just posting it.
look, I
It's
have
like,
well,
friends. Look, I have friends that one of them is called Foxander. He's a really good artist too, but like he streams all the time. Like every time that I see him playing any game, like when you're like really bored and have free time and you just play games, he
hmm.
does the same thing, only that he's always streaming it. And
Oh,
he doesn't really have a lot of viewers yet because he's small, but he does it like every single day. Every time he can, he streams his games. He's like friendly with his chat. Whenever people do watch him, like he's really like engaging, and he does it like a lot on Twitch. And I know that eventually, if he blew up and became like an actually like a popular streamer, I wouldn't really be surprised because
hmm.
he's putting in the effort, and it really doesn't take a lot to set up the software and you stream it. You can have fun on your own by playing games and streaming it, and even if you have no people watching you, then you just play your game and try to have fun. But it's just practice.
Uh, that's actually a really easy way to just like start streaming. Just like
Exactly.
do it
Yeah,
on
ease
free
yourself
time
into it.
whenever, you know, you don't have to like plan it out too much. You just like do it whenever you feel like you're bored or,
you
just
got to
want to
be
Exactly.
play
That's
something.
consistent
just
with
it.
it too, though, or else
And
people won't stick
Hmm.
around.
exactly, yeah. And the best part about starting up, which is something that I know that I'm gonna miss, is that you can do whatever the fuck you want, and it doesn't matter. Like, even if your community is like really small, you can just do whatever you want and like experiment all you want, and they're gonna support you. But if your community was huge and you started like experimenting more, a lot of people will complain. So
Here,
Hmm.
here's
use
my
this time right now that you're using to like start to experiment until you find something that you used to love, and
Yeah.
here's
then stick to it, because
my
that's the best thing about starting up, in my opinion.
my
Okay.
advice for. Oh, go on, Jorskee.
No, no.
No,
Oh,
no, no, I wasn't actually gonna say anything.
Oh, my advice for like starting streaming is get a community, and of course, like your friends should be your community to start with. I'd say get them
Hmm.
involved with your streams. Get them to come in if they want to. Try to talk to in a voice chat. If they're willing to. Like I'm always willing to be on a friend's stream as long as there's not 20 other people, because then I get social anxiety. But if you stream
Yeah.
Jorskee, I would be there. I would sit around and talk for a little bit. I'd
Yeah.
retweet it and share it because you gotta be supportive of your other fellow streamers and friends. Lately, I've been hosting my other friend. She gets like 50 views per stream consistently. And I'm proud of her. She's really grown a lot. And I try to support her any way I can. I host
Hmm.
her streams, I retweet them, I watch them. It really just comes, it's a give and receive.
Yeah.
You gotta give some to get some. And sometimes other people are just gonna take. That's just the hard truth of it.
hey, quick flash question for Yorski.
Yeah.
Which one would you rather have sex with, your mom or your dad?
Why would you ask this? We're not doing this again.
Why? Why do you ask that? No, I don't want to answer.
No, you have to. You
I
signed the
have to.
contract before joining the podcast, so you have to.
No, I didn't say anything.
Just
Yeah.
answer my fucking question,
Oh.
man. Please. Bro.
Fuck.
All right, Silta, you tell me. Your mom
No,
or your
I'm not
dad?
playing your dumb games, you man.
It's not a dumb
child.
game.
Disgusting, dude.
Come on, bro.
Disgusting.
This is what
So,
people want.
Akio, why
This
are you
is
a furry?
entertainment. I'm gonna kill you.
Why are you a Try it! Why are you a furry YouTuber, Minecraft YouTuber?
I'm gonna.
Sorry, streamer,
YouTuber.
YouTuber.
Someone's gonna call the police on me or some shit. I scream so loud. Holy fuck. You were saying?
So why are you a furry Minecraft streamer?
You're just trying to piece me off. You're just trying to piece me off.
I'm not trying to piss you off. I'm just asking a genuine question. This is a
You're
podcast.
not. That cannot be a genuine question. You do
It's a
not come
genuine-
to my podcast and ask me this shit. All
This
right.
is my podcast. It's got my song right there.
Says who? Says who? Says who?
Says my YouTube channel because this is where this is
Well,
going.
fuck your YouTube channel. Well, how about I upload it on mine? Fuck you. I haven't recorded this whole thing.
You haven't you haven't recorded anything in months. You just stream Minecraft.
I've been recording this entire podcast.
No, you have not. You better not have. This is my
No, I didn't.
podcast.
Oh well, maybe I believe in communism. Maybe it's our
Man,
podcast.
That's your
Maybe
belief.
it's our
I mean,
podcast. Yeah.
I won't judge
Nah.
publicly or openly, but that's a shitty opinion.
I'm
Just kidding.
This is my
Oh my
podcast.
god.
I hope my
Fuck.
family doesn't watch this podcast.
Alright, do we have any other topics that we should talk about?
Yeah, I
We've been
was gonna
talking about-
ask you again.
We've been talking about like
I was gonna
YouTube and
ask you
shit
again,
for so long.
Jorskee.
What?
Jorskee. So, all right, which one would you rather have sex with?
Okay,
Two
Oh
so-
my god. Oh my god.
please,
There's
please.
actually a thing I wanted to discuss, but maybe it's a little
Alright.
too dark for the first episode of my podcast.
My podcast. Yeah.
I don't even know if some of you've seen it or heard about it. I think.
No, don't
Akio,
talk
you-
about. Don't
No,
talk
this is,
about the
Yeah.
e-boy and the e-girl.
Yeah,
yeah,
don't,
Let's
don't.
not talk about that.
I really don't want to talk
Yeah,
about that.
I felt
this is
unsettled
bad.
about it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's talk about
Something that
else.
really grossed me out yesterday. That's why I posted that picture with the Shiva.
Yeah, I retweeted that. It was a cute Shiba.
Thank you. But okay. So what I was saying, just a lot of other things we can talk about. I feel, but I really want to ask you guys something. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
So,
No meme questions anymore. Okay.
it's not all of my
no
questions are
weird,
genuine.
no weird.
I know. I love my questions are completely genuine because I'm just curious. All right.
questions. Okay.
So, if you could have a vagina for a day, okay,
What?
what's the
Continue.
first thing that you'll stick in it?
Nothing, because if it's only for a day, I just want to get it over with. I like being a boy.
I don't
Just think of the
Mm.
possibilities. Like,
know, but like I don't know, but like I
this
I mean
is a
I would like
minor.
to feel
Jorskee's a
that. No.
child. He's a baby.
No.
no, he's
No,
old
I'm
enough
not
to
a
talk
baby.
about grown-up stuff. Okay, he's almost 18. and
This is not a
question
grown-up stuff. This is
important.
like a conversation a 12-year-old would have with
But
his
like,
friends.
imagine if you stick
I'm literally-
something up it, and then the next day, like it reverts back, but you never take it out. So what happens?
Okay,
if you
we're done. We're done here. Okay,
That's it, like-
we're done. We're done.
No.
Moving
No,
on.
but,
become
like-
a part of
no,
you?
but
Like,
for
do you
real,
absorb
for
it
real.
like a
Moving
Tamagotchi?
on, Jorskee.
Like-
you got any questions you want to ask?
Do you guys
me
ever
or
had a
Akio?
Tamagotchi?
No, but no,
I
I want to
used to
still
have
talk
one.
about that. I still want to talk about that.
Talk
What,
about
the vagina?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I would like to feel that for one day.
Yeah, me
For
too.
one
Me
day.
too.
That
That's
would
why
be
I'm
so
asking you. Like, are you
interesting.
telling me
It's
you
just
have a
curious.
vagina and you're not gonna know what it feels like? What's the appeal?
I really
Bro,
hope my family doesn't
If I
watch
was
this.
a woman, I'd be such a slut. Because why?
You already
because-
are one, but go on.
A slut or a woman?
Slut. I mean, you could be a
Slut.
woman too. I mean,
Both,
I don't
maybe.
want to keep talking about this.
oh, now you want to stop. Okay.
You guys are being too weird. I'm trying to have a normal conversation.
No,
you guys
this-
are freaking
yeah,
me
it's
out, asking me about vaginas
Dude.
and shit.
Dude,
Yours-
you asked about
Is this
it.
a
and-
person?
Dude, you
Personality,
just
or
say
is
you
this
wanted to
just
talk
you?
about.
Yeah,
I-
of course I want to talk about it because
Wait, what did you say?
of course,
something?
like who wouldn't want to feel that though? Like it's just like humans are curious naturally.
You're
it's
really
like
weirding
any-
me out with these sexual questions.
He
I
is
don't know
right
what
though.
to tell you.
Curiosity is a driving force in
Oh,
human.
no, so now
Yes.
you agree with him when you wanted to get
No, I'm
over
agreeing
it?
with what he just said.
No,
That
no, yeah,
curiosity
yeah.
is a
Well,
driving
I'm
force in
agreeing that if I
humans.
had a vagina, I would stick my finger in it. But look,
Yeah.
if I think, yeah, if we weren't curious, we wouldn't have Discord, and we wouldn't have e-girls, and we wouldn't have bad water for $30 that you can buy off of fucking.
I don't think it's curiosity. I think that
I,
last
I
one's just a kink.
well, why do you think kink started? Because people got curious, like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah, fair
yeah,
enough.
no, imagine like someone one day was like, hey, I want to have sex with a midget. I think that's really hot.
You can't say
Like,
that.
what do you
It's
mean?
offensive.
That's not offensive at all. Like, what's wrong with that?
Well, I mean,
There's
guess you
people
could
that
say it.
find
You're like
smaller
5 foot.
people.
Yeah. You can
Okay,
say it. I
bitch
give you
ass,
the
you can't
pass.
talk
I
about
give you
being
the pass.
offensive. All right, okay. You know what? You want
You
me
got
to
the
get
shorty pass.
All right. Didn't want to do this.
What?
For
What?
my friend,
What?
but I'm gonna have to.
Whoa.
All right. No hard feelings though.
What? Are you coming to my house? Hey.
Hey you, you bitch!
He turned on the funny mic.
I'm gonna kill
Brings me back to Xbox days.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, you whore! All right, I'm sick of this. I'm gonna make sure your fucking podcast is not monetizable.
Jesus.
Yeah. You want to talk about offensive shit? Fucking bitch. I'm gonna say it.
Don't say it.
I'm gonna say it.
No.
Don't
I
say
don't
it.
care that you broke your elbow.
Don't say it.
I just said it, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, he doesn't care if you broke your elbow. He just doesn't care.
Hey guys, can you please like lower your tone? Like I'm getting a headache.
Okay.
You're okay.
What?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I'm-
Where
I'm
is this
seriously
podcast
having
going?
Headache. You
I
guys
don't
are
know.
really
It happened.
loud.
This is the same way it went last time.
I'm
with
I'm
Akio on
I'm
it.
panicking. I'm really getting altered. Can you
You're
guys
really-
like shut up? You guys are screaming.
Like this is the same thing that happened the first time I recorded this with Akio. It was just constant nonsense and memeing and screaming.
I think
Not
I
the
got a
direction I
nosebleed.
wanted to go, but you know, it works. I guess. I apologize to everyone.
Okay. So
Like-
what's next?
Wait,
You
look,
guys religious?
I mean, look, I believe that during this podcast I gave some solid advice, so I have a right to just throw in some of my shit in it, okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
you do. All
Okay.
right.
So about religion, my family's not really religious. We believe in like I like to believe there's something out there because you know there's no proof that there is, but there's no. I mean, I'm not sure that there isn't. I mean, and if there isn't anything, then you know, then life will be just kind of bland. So if I'm gonna die anyways, I'd rather die believing that there's something, you know. So when I
you're
say
just
that,
like-
my
So you're just like agnostic, basically.
I mean, like-
you think that it cannot really be proven, but it cannot really be disproven.
Yeah, so like, look,
Yeah.
if there's a chance that there's like a heaven or like another life, then hey, perfect. Two thumbs up. I want to see that. If there isn't anything, that's not gonna alter my life at all. So while I'm alive, I'm gonna try to be a good person because that's just how I want to be, and I don't
Mhm.
have shit to prove to anyone, you know. And
Yeah.
my family isn't religious, as in like, you know, they don't make me go to church every fucking Sunday. But we do pray. I mean, I'm accustomed to praying like every night before I go to sleep. You know, I did my first communion, all that shit. But we don't really like feel like we have to go to church to, you know, be connected to whatever God there is. Like, if there's a God, we don't really have to go to church for him to like care about us. You know,
Yeah.
or some shit
For
like
me, like
that. Mhm.
only the other side of my family is kind of like religious, and but they don't really like care. Like in itself, well, I do, say that I am an atheist, but because just my brain just doesn't think that anything exists really. But like I'm not the kind of like atheist that is like, yeah, you cannot like, it's not true. Your God doesn't exist. I'm not like that because I think everyone can believe whatever they want. I just don't care
Yeah.
really. I just live my life
Mm.
like the best I can. I mean, I try to be a good person too, but only because it makes me feel better and makes everyone else feel better, and it's like better for
No,
everyone.
like the reason why I wanna like not think that something isn't real, but also not think that something is real, is because like throughout my life, I've seen some shit to know that life isn't bland like we think that it is. Like it's not.
Mm.
It's like there's like the paranormal shit. It it is a thing. It's not what people make it seem to be, but there's there's shit out there, and that I know that for sure because of the shit that I've seen, and like you know I'd rather think that life is more interesting that way. Like if I believe that, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm rambling again, but you get my point, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like if you could believe anything, why not believe that life is interesting, and not just the boring
Yeah.
fucking
It's like we don't really
environment. Or
control our beliefs entirely.
we
You know?
really don't. But like the
Um.
world is so big. Like there's such a big world out there. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I know this sound makes me sound like a weeb, but I watched. There's this one anime that I really love called Hunter x Hunter. Shut up! Don't judge me, all right?
Okay.
I've watched it twice, um, and at the end of it, you start reflecting about a lot of things,
Hmm.
and there could be a whole different world out there that we don't know, because we're just limited to what's around us.
I think that was a major point in my development as a person and my personality is I had access to the internet because I was grown or raised in a test tube in a church environment. I
Mm-hmm.
was transferred to a private Christian school, Baptist. They were very
Yeah.
condescending, very tough on you, and it was not my most
Okay.
fun years. And I gotta
Mm.
say, I'm really happy that being there didn't push me away from the religion. It just showed me clearly how someone can ruin religion for you.
Yeah,
And
when someone pushes their beliefs into other people, I
mhm.
feel like that's just not right.
But that was
Yeah.
all that school was about was forcing their beliefs on you, saying that you were a sinner and you were a horrible thing. It was just a very I would consider that school and a not being dramatic here, pretty abusive, I'd say.
Mm.
Oh man, that was in the United States, right?
Yes, I live in the
Okay.
U.S.
And I know we both lived in the same state for like
Mm-hmm.
what 4 months, but what I'm saying is like, schools where I'm from. If I told you how they are, they're so insane for when it comes to things like that. Like when it comes there's a lot of religious schools. I used to be in a basketball team. Don't make fun of my height again, I'm gonna kill you. But I used to be in the basketball team, and I remember we used to do tournaments, and I went to this one school that the entire school was literally a church, and we got our asses beaten. But anyway, that's not the point.
They had the
The
power of
point is
God on
like
their side.
in my country, and yeah, in my country, bullying and racism and things like that, they are a thing. Yeah, yes, they are. But
It's
like
everywhere.
the
I mean,
thing
of course
is,
it's
the
everywhere.
thing is, it's really not a problem, because at least in my country, the way that we are raised and the way that we live life, we have other things to worry about that I believe they're more important, like not getting shot. You know, so when you have to worry about not getting shot on a daily basis, you stop worrying about people calling you a fatty. And
Mm-hmm.
thanks to that, my school environment was really it was weird, because there was a lot of racism thrown my way, because I look like, not Slasso, but I look like I am Aryan, as in like I have blonde
Mm-hmm.
hair and blue eyes, and there's not a lot of people like that in my country. So the
Yeah.
teachers, when I was in like first, second, and third grade, they will treat me like shit,
Really?
because
Because you're
yeah,
Aryan? How does
no, 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 because I was the only blonde kid, the only blonde white kid in the school. So everyone that was a teacher would treat me like shit,
Mm.
And then people used to like do stuff, and they will just say, "Oh, it was the blonde kid," and people, the teachers will just buy that shit up. And I was like the troublemaker of the school when I never did shit. And it got to a point where I was just like, if they're gonna make me seem like I'm this type of person and no one's gonna believe me, I might as well just become that. So I was a punk. And
Yeah.
those were some weird years, because combine that with how like volatile the schooling system is in my country. Like, between my schoolmates there wasn't bullying or racism. I was friends with everyone knew each other. We used When people didn't fuck with you, they just didn't sit with you at lunch. That was it. And I remember that there was a lot of like free reign in that school. Like the last 2 months before I moved to the US, someone just lit a trash can on fire. And I remember
Jesus.
everyone in the school just sat around the trash can and we started like telling stories. And then the main
God.
principal came over. They're like, leave it. I don't know, but it was
Jeez.
beautiful. No one cared about our principal. Like, I remember once he was in a meeting, and this one kid just threw some fireworks inside the conference room and locked the door. That was the funniest shit.
Why? What, man, that's crazy. No, my school was violent. My public school I went to before I transferred to the Christian one. First day in the middle school, two boys were like fist fighting on top of a flight of bleachers, and a teacher tackled one all the way down. This is like, and then she just looked at me and smiled, and I just like gave an awkward smile back, but I was terrified. This is like a football tackle down a flight of bleachers. Ugh.
Oh shit. Oh god.
It
Yeah.
was
Sorry.
crazy. It's
There's
violent.
really no,
That sounds fun
like,
to witness.
I've never really even had any problems with like in school or anything since
I
like
was always in fights.
Bro, let
I
me
mean
tell you something.
here like people don't really have fights or anything. Like I mean bullying here of course it's a thing, but like it's not as bad, I guess. It's just like I mean of course people have tried to bully me in a way, but just like trying to make fun of me or something, but I just never really cared. And that's how I really got through everything. Like other than that, I've never really had any problems in school.
I would
Dude.
always get suspended for getting in fights defending myself because other students would beat me up. I
Wait,
was very popular at school.
they'll like try and beat you up for real?
I'm genuine. Like, I have gotten my lip busted. I've thrown kids down hillsides. Yeah, it's like freaking Street Fighter out here.
Do you know? No. Do you know how to not get? Okay, this is what my dad taught me, and it kind of worked. My dad taught me when I was little. If someone ever tries to mess with you, just hit them really, really hard once.
Yeah, that's what my mom
They,
taught me, and it
but like,
worked.
no, I mean, it worked. It seemed like I remember the only time I almost like got bullied at school. It was something minor. I was just walking, and like these two kids came over. One of them like held my arms, and the other one just punched me really hard, like in my stomach, for no reason at all. So I just like headbutted the kid like really hard,
Jesus.
and then I turned around and I just hit the other kid in the stomach really hard, and they just never met. They became my friends after that. Like, I think everyone that I've ever I've fought in my life, I've become friends with. And it's really like, life is just a ride, man. You just gotta like, just, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it, because you guys in this country live in such a, it's like a different universe here. And I, after like 5 years, I can't get used to it still.
I mean, I have so many school stories of just getting into fights, being in fights. I
Bro.
slammed a kid's head into a this is gonna sound bad, but I slammed a kid's head into the back of a bus chair.
Bro,
seat.
you were one aggressive little shit.
I wasn't aggressive. I was defending
Mhm.
myself.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I was always labeled the violent troublemaker. I was expended for making terroristic threats, they would say, and then acting out on them. No one liked me in the public school system. And then I went to a Christian school, and I was just like, no one here is trying to attack me. Everyone's just a religion nutcase, but no one's trying to beat me up, so I don't have to fight.
Wait, bro, Silta. My school was a private one. Venezuelan schools The private ones are like almost as good as like public schools in the U.S.
Some
Almost.
private schools are pretty bad here too because you got to think when kids get expelled from the public school system, the parents have to send them to another school, and it's usually a private school. So sometimes private schools just are like prisons.
We don't
Bro,
even have private schools.
I just remember something really okay. So when my first year, no, my second year after I moved to the U.S., I was used to living in Venezuela, and I will always carry a knife to defend myself
Oh my
at all
god.
times. At least the knife. And I remember it was a really bad habit I had to get rid of, but I will take a knife to defend myself everywhere. And I remember I didn't take it to school at first, but there were these kids at this school. Like I used to go to a high school called Western High in Florida. It was a public one, but there were so many fights in that school. Like every day there was a fucking fight. And I remember I used to use iFunny back then. It was like what I was 15, but I used to like use a lot of iFunny, and one of the fights that happened in my school got featured. But I remember I started taking my knife to school, like in my pocket, like to defend myself. And I remember once I was a freshman. I was in geography class, and I sat down, and my knife fell out of my pocket, and it slid all the way across the middle of the room. And the class was just starting, so I was like one of the first kids to sit down. The teacher was distracted, but this one fat kid with glasses saw the knife, and then we both made eye contact for like a solid 4 seconds. And then I just
Jeez.
stood up, I got the knife, I sat down without breaking eye contact, and then
Oh my
we
god.
started talking. It was so
Jeez.
awkward. I never I left I stopped bringing it after that. I was like, I don't care if I get beat up here. I don't care. Like I'm not gonna do this shit.
When I was in kindergarten,
It
I
was
got
so
expelled
awkward.
for taking my
Why would-
finger and doing the slit your throat motion to another student. I threatened
You
non-verbally. I just slit my throat with my finger to another student who was like
Little-
always kicking me.
little Timmy was just trying to emote. Why
That's
why
it.
why you gotta get why you gotta get kicked like
I
that,
did an
bro?
emote. Yep, I did an emote and got suspended.
Oh, if Fortnite was a thing back then, you wouldn't have gotten suspended. You could have just said it was a Fortnite thing, and it would have been like, oh, all right.
Ugh. Man, I knew a kid who was friends with my mom, or my mom was friends with his dad. He snuck a 6-inch knife to school one day and was gonna
Oh,
trade it for a
fuck.
handgun.
That's bigger
So,
than my
that was a
penis.
great
Holy
day.
fuck. Bro, I remember back when I was in kindergarten, we weren't pussies. We weren't pussy bitches. We would watch Power Rangers. I would watch fucking Power Rangers in Lazy Town. I would bop to fucking Spartacus singing. Like we wouldn't play Fortnite and shit. We'll play Pokemon. Like what happened to Pokemon? Like why aren't kids playing Pokemon now? We will have Tamagotchis. I will kill my Tamagotchi on purpose. But
That's
that was
sick.
hey.
You're messed up. You need to check
I
yourself into a
have
hospital.
never heard a living. I have never heard an animal. I love animals. That's why I use kill Tamagotchis because they're just pixels. And
No,
it's
they're
fun to
not
them.
pixels, okay?
They don't have feelings, all right, dude. They
I
don't
never
have
Okay.
owned
feelings.
one. I can't comment on this. I never owned one.
We need to
I th-
get him
I thought you
a
said I can't come.
Tamagotchi.
Did you say you can't come? I thought you said that.
No.
No, but I remember. Okay, I talked about this on my server yesterday. We were talking about pets. I had a hamster for about 4 days, and then he died of cancer.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I in my school in Venezuela, there were the seniors were doing a science project where they got 3 hamsters and 3 different like cigarette brands, and they make the hamsters like smoke
What the
like a packet
hell?
a day for a
It's
week.
horrible.
I know it is. But they started giving the hamsters away after the project, and I didn't know. And I was like, oh, and a hamster, it's really cute. And I named it Belmo after the cigarette brand.
Oh.
And he died of cancer after that, and I got so sad.
I had a
Damn.
long-haired white hamster at one point. I named him Hamtaro. He was a
Hamtaro.
little shit. He bit the. He would bite your fingers every time you tried to hold him, and he'd draw blood.
Oh,
We got rid of him. He's dead now, I
Oh,
think.
fuck. Oh, what? You know what you reminded me of? That one episode of Drake and Josh when Josh takes a picture of the hamster and then I almost hit the N word. And the little hamster just falls down flat.
Oh, I remember that. he killed it or something.
Yeah, he killed Megan's hamster, but at the end he was just acting. Yeah. I used to love Drake and Josh. Do you guys remember Kenan and Kel?
Kim and
You guys ever watch?
Kel?
No, Kenan and Kel.
I
It was
don't-
the
I've
Drake
never-
and Josh before Drake and Josh.
Never heard of that before.
I don't
They were
think I ever watched
African
Drake and
American.
Josh either.
Bro, I need to show you. Hold on, I need to show
He
you.
needs
I'm
to
gonna-
live in. Can we get this boy like a 2000s pass, early 2000s?
Bro, I was born in January 2000. I am the definition of a millennial.
Jorskee doesn't know what a he has never had a Tamagotchi. He has never watched Drake and Josh.
Look at my screen.
No,
Look, I'm
I
screen
think-
sharing. Look at this.
don't know, I don't think
That's
that's the
messing up
thing.
the recording, but
I don't care. Look at this.
okay. What is
This is-
this?
Kenan and Kel. You never watched this? You tell me you
No,
never
I've
did?
never heard of this. That looks like the
No.
guy from the Welcome to the Good Burger song.
No, yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh yeah, I see the picture right up there above it.
Yeah, they're the same guy. But like they had this show. It was like Drake and Josh before Drake and Josh. It was such a good show.
I've
I
never
know,
heard
I-
of it before.
And look, there's like a thing.
I've never heard of this before.
Bro, well, the
Let me
whole
show you one thing. I know
Tamagotchi and Drake and Josh, I don't think there were that much of a thing here. Like there's like our own things here. I'm because I'm not American, so
Oh, I'm
I mean,
not
I wouldn't
American
know.
either.
Yeah, I know, but like
I'm American.
Ugh. I'm
I like
kidding.
I like
I'm
my
kidding.
corn dogs, my
But-
hamburgers, my
but-
beer, my bitches. I like my
but-
lawnmower and my
Okay.
tractor.
Look,
okay,
I
by
know,
the way,
I know that
stop,
my
stop the screen share so it won't.
no, I know it might mess up the recording, but I'll help you edit it so it fits.
No, I got it set up so
Okay,
it's got a
okay.
PNG
I just need to show you this. All right. Kenan and Kel intro. I just want to show you the intro. It was one of the best intros for a TV show that there was, and I love it. It's so old. The show is old. It's from like the early 2000s, but it was so
96.
good.
No wonder I've never seen it.
Look at this.
It's not even working. It's frozen for me.
Hold on,
Can you-
hold on.
Wait, you can hear it?
No,
Yeah, I see
there we
it.
go. There we go.
Oh wait, okay, does it work now?
Yeah, it's working. I don't like it.
No, so this is on Nickelodeon. I mean, I used to watch Nickelodeon as a kid, but like I never saw any of this.
I don't like this.
I used to love this song so much. I didn't even speak English when I watched this show, and I still love the song.
You must have had subtitles though.
It used to be a show in Nickelodeon. Yeah, no, it was translated, but the intro song in
Oh.
Venezuela they never like translated it like the main song, so like we had the original.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Except for like Drake, I mean iCarly. That's the only one.
So it was dubbed in Spanish, right?
Actually, no. We had the original iCarly intro. No, we were fine. Let me stop screen sharing. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
All
I
right,
had to go. I had to, the nostalgia trip.
all right. Well, like I don't think we really have that here, like that as a that big of a thing. I mean, I used to watch Nickelodeon as a kid, but I don't think I ever even saw Drake and Josh or any of this. Like I can't remember at least.
I would watch Danny Phantom a lot and
I mean, I saw that, yeah, as a kid. I
Kim
did saw
Possible.
that.
Lilo and Stitch was a favorite of mine.
But in general, I just do you guys even watch TV anymore?
No,
To be
I
honest, I don't.
The only shows that I could barely stand on TV were Gumball, and like regular show Adventure Time,
Well, like
Oh yeah,
and
those
like
were
today-
good.
and that's it. And they used to end
like
it. So.
I mean, I feel like people don't really watch TV as that much because like
No,
you can find your shows from like
But
Netflix.
television is dying, just
Oh.
like the radio.
Yeah, it's like no one's really using television, like watching television programs and everything. No one's really doing that.
You know what I want to die? I want the newspaper business to die because that will be so beneficial for the environment.
Yeah.
I
The
hate I hate deforestation so much, and if they stop selling newspapers, and that's it's just gonna be so
Who
fucking
you
even
bad.
love
reads
trees.
newspapers like anymore?
I
I don't.
fucking care a lot about the environment and like animals and shit.
Do you
I
like
used to like
trees?
I love trees,
Is it
but
because they're
like
taller than you'll ever be?
Trees are pretty cool though.
listen, Silta, if I ever see you in person, I'm gonna hit you really really hard in the stomach, and then I'm gonna keep
Don't.
hit, and then I'm gonna keep hitting you until, until your fucking body stops
She's just
twitching.
going
I
to
swear
avoid
to
you
God.
now.
But anyways, what I was saying, I remember back when I was in school, I actually got I got my own holiday at the school, like a little event every year because once it was Earth Day and we don't really celebrate that in Venezuela. So I was like, I told my friends that I wanted to do something, so I talked to the school's janitor and I get a lot of trash bags, and me and my friends just like went to the school, we picked up all the trash that was in the school, and we made the school look like beautiful that day, and the principal was really happy, and then he named like the day after me and my friends, and we did that like every year until I graduated that school. I love that. I love the environment so much. Like I hate it when I see like trash when I'm at the beach. Pisses me off.
Yeah. Um. So, what's next?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we have any topics that we should like
Um,
talk about?
I'd
I,
say we, I'd say we maybe got
Oh,
like 10, 20 more minutes of recording left.
oh yeah.
do you have like a
How
do you
long
have
have you
like a
recorded?
No, I
How
got
long
a
have you
timer.
recorded?
We're at an hour and 3 minutes.
All right.
I don't know if
That's
I'm
a
gonna
pretty
bother
good
cutting
length.
anything out. I think I'm just gonna like
Oh,
slap it
I
on
mean, of
render
course
and
not.
upload it.
Just like yeah, just like do that. It will be way
Uh,
better though. Like if
this first
yeah,
episode shouldn't be too long either, anyways, because like it's the first episode. We
yeah.
can end it here, maybe. If that's what you guys
um,
want.
I mean I don't know. I can keep talking. I'm really like it's been
Yeah.
a while, I got a rumble. I'm like a
I
I'm
don't
like
know.
an old man
I
that
don't got
lost.
any topics though.
Well, let's go back to the streaming thing, cause I didn't get to ask Akio, I don't think. But what's your goal for streaming? Let's wrap this up with like our goals, I guess, in the long term
Okay,
of
I don't
things.
really have a goal for streaming. What I do want to do, I want to switch to Twitch after I upload because all these new people that haven't subscribed to my channel, they don't really like know that I have a Twitch.
Well, you
So
should
that's why
probably.
I stream. That's why I stream on YouTube because the people that are subscribed actually watch it there. So after I upload, I'm gonna advertise it, and my goal on Twitch. I mean, I don't. Okay, so I don't have a goal other than to make other people happy. But if I were to make cups like a different goal right now, I'd be to like get enough people to subscribe to me so I can pay rent, and my mom
Mm,
doesn't really have to work a 9 to 5 or anything because
Mhm.
I really hate that. Because when we moved here, like my mom went to college and she's got all her fucking degrees and shit, but all her education that she got in my country, it's useless here. So she has to work like a minimum wage job, and she's almost 60. So I hate to see her like bust her ass. So all I want to do is be able to pay her bills so she doesn't have to worry because she should be retired by now, and I love her. And my goal will be to get enough money so she doesn't have to worry about that. But you know, as of my personal goal, which is to make people happy, I used it's just that. Like I remember there was this one person that watches my Minecraft streams on YouTube. She was going through chemo, and she told me like every time I stream, she was always there, and she would talk to me about like how chemo was going and stuff, and like shit's getting better, and that makes me so happy. And I remember I streamed once because one of my viewers they told me that it was their birthday on that day, that they wanted me to stream, and I did it, and then the person watched the stream and they were really happy, and I don't know, like shit like that makes me really fucking happy, and that's why I do it. I guess that's why I want to keep
so
doing it.
it's a nice
Mm.
thought, cheering
Yeah.
them up.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah,
what keeps me going for the most part, really.
yeah. I need to
Mm.
work more on streaming myself because I do want to get a wider audience and have fun with them. Get a little community going.
Yeah.
Jorskee, what about you though? Like, you don't do much of YouTube anymore. Will you ever go back to it maybe, or would you prefer streaming?
Um. I would kind of like do both, I guess. Of course, I'm gonna at some point go back to it. I'm just not sure which one I would like to do more, or like, whatever. Whenever I get like, whenever I figure out something like a video idea or something, I'm probably just gonna start working on it. But like streaming, that's probably my main goal right now, to like start streaming consistently, and yeah.
Lately, I've
Mm.
been on a roll with my videos. I like doing gaming videos, but they don't do as well on my channel. I've noticed people like to watch my commentary videos more than my gaming.
I need to start watching your content more often. I haven't watched it in a long ass time.
No, that'd be good. You can help me.
I've seen
fix
the
it.
couple of new videos that you've uploaded, and they're pretty good though. Like
What?
Yeah, I
the
uploaded.
commentary videos one, yeah.
I uploaded one yesterday, the Fable video that my friend drew the thumbnail for.
Fable? You play You play Fable?
Yeah,
Dude,
on my channel.
I used to play that on the 360. Fable
Yeah,
4.
same. Not 4 is the.
Oh fuck no, Fable
original.
3. It was Fable 3, the one that I played.
I played all of them.
I never understood what I was doing because I was
Neither did
really
I,
young when I
other
played
than-
it. But I was having so much fun. I love
I'd always
Fable.
have sex. That's all I ever did in that game, and then I got
I
in
used-
trouble for it.
Just like a part of me in that game just really, really wanted it to feel like Skyrim, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I never got that feeling, so I kind of stopped playing it. But I still enjoyed it a lot. You know, I'm talking about good games with main characters that have white hair. The Witcher.
I love
such
Geralt. I love
Bro,
Geralt.
The Witcher 3 is one of the best games I've
It
ever played.
is.
I have like 60 hours and I'm like 10% like on the story. Like I just do all the side missions and I installed it when I moved here and I need to install it again and maybe stream it because that's
Yeah, I
such
need
a
to
good
reinstall
game.
it too. I'm not just.
Bro,
afraid
I
the
should
save's
stream that
gone.
actually. Yeah, I know people will enjoy that. I want to stream Smash too, but I need to buy a Switch dock for that because
You don't have the dock?
no, I got my Switch on a, like okay, so I got it online on a website that I got
Mhm.
no on like a phone app because the guy that sold it to me he owns a pawn shop and some person owed him money and instead of giving him money he gave him the Switch and the Switch is like really scuffed and shit and that's I got it for really cheap though but like then I opened up the Switch and I realized that Smash was inside and I'm like hey can I keep this and he's like sure and I'm like oh yeah thank you and I got kind of lucky, but I can't stream it. And people want me to
But
stream.
do you have
Smash.
hold on, do you have a capture card though?
Yeah,
Oh, well then you
my
should
friend
be
Joey.
the dock.
Because when I moved to Texas, one of my friends that I met on Discord, his name is Platinum Links. He's a really good graphics designer. He made the server, my animated server thing before the one that I'm using this.
Mhm.
He happens to live like 30 minutes away from me, so we met up and we went to the movies. We did a lot of fun stuff, and he also gave me his capture card, so I could stream Smash. So now I just gotta get the duck, and then I can stream it.
Yeah, I don't know actually how much does the dock cost?
It's like a $50.
Oh.
I think
Yeah.
that about wraps up the stream. You guys want to talk about anything else before we
Stream.
stop?
What do you mean stream?
Not stream.
Podcast.
I want
I'm
to say
not
the N
anymore.
word before we stop.
Please
No.
don't. Please don't.
Are you sure? What if you
I'm
censor
sure.
it? What if you censor it with PewDiePie saying the N word? You just put that over me.
No,
but it's still
you're
it's still
already,
the N word.
no.
It's still the N word. So
But it's PewDiePie.
what if you just censor it with like some random word?
With like the N word.
I'm not censoring it because he's not going to say it.
Don't
Say what? Say what?
Nothing.
Akiio,
He's not going to say
don't.
anything.
Akiio, don't do it.
Please don't tell me not to do it because I'm gonna want to do
Don't
it.
tell him
Now I
not
want
to
to
do
do
it
it.
because then he will.
Now I want to do it.
He's got the mind of a child.
Don't. No, fuck. What am I supposed to say? If I say do it, then he's gonna do it. But if I say don't do it, he doesn't. He
Alright,
still wants to
plug
do
your
it.
stuff first so I can end this miserable experience. of a
Ah,
podcast.
Shami.
Plug my stuff in.
Ah, fucking
He's
What?
actually lost it.
You want?
I can't.
Okay,
deal with
Akiio,
this.
stop. Akiio, what is going on?
We're ending this podcast episode.
Yeah.
Jorskee, you wanna
subscribe?
Subscribe.
Alright.
Subscribe with Twitch Prime.
What's so
Sorry.
funny?
we're gonna plug our stuff in and we're gonna go. I'm gonna
Oh.
end
Twitter.com/Jorskee.
this.
That's it.
All right, sure.
So-
Or do I say something?
Yeah,
now?
just
Yeah,
state your
just-
stuff maybe, and I'll
Okay,
link it in
yeah.
the
Follow
description.
me on Twitter at ItsAkiio. I tweet absolutely nothing of importance, but you might laugh. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm gonna upload before 2020, I promise. And catch my streams on Twitch whenever I switch to it if you feel like it. Thanks, fuckers. I love you. Okay.
All right, I've been
Oh, hell
Silta.
yeah.
Thank you for tuning into this podcast. Still don't have a name for it. Should've
What if
done
you
that
call it?
before.
What if you call it the Misfits Show?
I don't know about that.
No.
What about the H3 podcast? I just came up with it. It's true.
Yeah. No, what if you name it the Jorskee podcast? That would be.
Anyways.
How about the podcast?
Follow me on
podcast.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Subscribe to me here on YouTube if you want more podcasts
Hot
or
Wet
just to see my
Soup.
other content.
Bait It, Part 2.
Yeah, beta.
No,
Keemstar
Beta's
hates the N-word.
dead. I'm not baiting anything.
Keemstar
from
hates
anyone.
me.
I'm sure he does.
And he does.
So, that's
Okay.
it. Hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.
Hell yeah, goodbye.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye
No,
to the
Thank you.
people.
I don't feel like it.
Say goodbye
Akio.
to the people.
Fucking say it.
I
My
don't
hard
I
drive
don't feel
can't
like
take
it.
this.
I don't
Say
feel like
good-
it.
You know what?
Say
You know what?
it.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
fine. You don't have to.
Yeah,
you don't have to say
yeah,
goodbye.
that is fine. That is fine.
Okay.
Don't follow
Goodbye.
me or anything. Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.